there. Okay, I'm gonna give this a try and see how this works out, so that some of the parents have can understand the power of the model drawing. I'm not particular how the children exactly draw the model. I sent home. I'm gonna draw it right now the way the paper that was sent home originally, because I think some of the students learned it particularly that way. There was another way that I also introduced in the class. Whichever model the student is more comfortable with is the way I want them to use it. There's no magic or mystery on how we're computing averages. It's the same. Take the pieces of data, you add up the numbers, then you divide by the number of pieces of data. Same thing. The only thing is Singapore Math takes it a step further to give students tools that they can use to manipulate numbers and to do some problem-solving skills. So the pink sheet that the students took home Thursday night, I took it up on Friday morning for a grade. The reason for that was not to grade it so I can count off 3 points, for everyone that they missed. It was to let me know where they are, what they understand, and what we need to cover and delve deeper into for Monday in preparing for the test that's scheduled for Tuesday. The sheet there, it won't look exactly like it, but it is the same information. I believe Dr. Williamson loaded that up to RenWeb, and I think it's on Thursday's RenWeb information and as the homework. So I'm going to work one of the problems right now just to show you the average model. Okay, the model looks something like this, and I'm going to work it as I'm going to show you, demonstrate it as I'm using the numbers. The first question on that sheet 1A was find the average of each of the following. The numbers are 14, 16, and 30. Okay, so we found the way we could add it up and divide by 3. But we want the students to learn to use the model in this case, just because the problems, I guess you saw, got a little bit more difficult over there in the second part of the word problems. So we do it the same way. We usually do it, but we're using the same way we compute averages. We're just going to draw a model for it. Okay, I know the model had a little bit differently. It had the total down here, but I know that the students in Miss Modachek's class are used to having the total over here. So I have 3 numbers. One is 14, one is 16, and one is 30. Now we know right now all those are different size boxes. They have different numbers and then they're different size boxes. And we're going to get a total over here, right? Our total. Okay. So when we get the total, we're going to add those numbers up. 14, 16, and 30. Okay, 6 plus 4 is 10. Got to carry my 1. 3, 4, 5, 6. 60 is our total. Okay. Now the second piece of the model shows the same size, as close as we can get it, unit bar. Now we're having these boxes to be the same exact size because our average is going to go in there, isn't it? Okay, I'm just going to write average in there very quickly. And that is what we're looking for, our average. Now, between these two pieces, okay, our 60 is over here now, isn't it? We don't have a question. The 60 is here because the total of these 3 numbers is also 60. So we can clearly see that what we need to do, we have 60 cookies. We need to divide them between 3 people. Immediately we know we're going to take that 60 and divide it by 3, right? Okay, so 60 divided by 3, if you're going to do it this way, is 20, right? Okay, so now our average, we know that each one of these boxes has 20, okay? We write the average is 20, right? Okay, it looks like on that page, 1A, B, C, D, and E are computed exactly the same way. You could use this model, or once we're off and running and the students understand how to do this, they just know to add them up and divide it, and that's okay. Now, as we move to number 2, this is a little bit different. They need to remember the average is in here, the total is out here, right? Total here, average here. Okay, and here we're looking for a smaller number, so we're going to divide the total, right? If we have this number, we're looking for a bigger number, larger number, so we're going to multiply the average times how many boxes there are to get the total, working different ways. Do you see how it becomes a more powerful tool than just we add them up and divide them. Okay. So this problem number 2A says the total weight of 4 men and 6 women is 348 kilograms. Now, it doesn't matter to me if they draw 4 men and 2 women. It does not matter, if they do 4 men here and 2 women here. The point is that there are 6 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, one more, 6. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, these are my men. If I wanted to label them, okay, we don't have to do that, but if we wanted to, right? Okay, and we've got the total weight of men and women is 348 kilograms. So actually my total goes over here, right? 348 kilograms. What is their average weight? Well, we're looking for this number in here, right? Okay. We're looking for a smaller number than this number. Okay, so we have 348, and we're going to divide 348 by how many boxes there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 plus 2, right? 4 men, 2 women. So we divide it by 6. Okay. Indulge me for just a minute. Instead of doing our division the way that we normally learn division, the very structured way. I know probably most of us have, had a number and we started trying to figure out how many dozen we had, so we just subtracted 12 as many times as we could just to get to the number because we didn't want to sit there and do that very tedious long division. So just indulge me just a minute. Let me show you how that might work. Okay. I'm going to draw a line over here. Okay. All right. Just another way to do division, if this might click with someone. Okay, 6 goes into 348. Okay, I know that there's at least 60 in there, right? And that would be 10. So I'm going to subtract, I'm going to put 10 over here, and 10 times 6 is 60. Subtract that, right? Okay, then I have 14. Make that a 2, that becomes 14. 14 minus 6 gives me an 8. And then I have a 2 here, 288. Right? Okay. Now, 10. That was 60. I know I can do it. I know I can do it 20 times, right? Because I know that 20 times 6 is 120. So let's try that. So that minus 120, that's 26's, isn't it? Put my 20 right there. Okay, let's subtract that. It's a lot more fun, isn't it, than the way we learned. We'd have to do a lot of trial and error and go, oh, that doesn't work. Sometimes we get a little bit frustrated doing that. Okay. Oh, we can do 20 again, can't we? Let's try that again. All right, 8 minus 0, 0, 6 minus 2 is 4. Now we're down to 48. Okay, let's try 2. Okay, 2 times 6 is 12. Subtract that, 6, 36. Oh, I know, 6 times 6 is 36. Okay, my 6 here. Now I'm 0. Okay, I'm finished. But now I have to know. It went into it 10 times here. It was 20 times here. I subtracted 26's here, subtracted 2 6's here, I subtracted 6 6's here. Okay, now I need to add these up. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 56, 57, 58, 58. Okay, and if we did it the old-fashioned way, we would come up with exactly the same answer, 58. So in each one of these boxes is 58. Our total is 348. We had 6 pieces of information. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 348 divided by 6 is 58. Now I'll leave you with I'll come back and do number 2B because that's some conversion. It's minutes and seconds. And C is liters and milliliters. Okay, looks like D is going to be the same thing that we did before on A. We're going to add them up and divide. We can do the model as well. Okay, so we have our average here and our total here. Okay, hope that helps out. You can understand how it would work if they gave you, the average of these 3 numbers is such and such. That would go here, and we're looking for the total. So, hope that helps out. And I'll come back, and if this works out and you like this video, I'll be glad to post some more. Just please email me, let me know if this is something that you'd like to continue, something that you think might help you yourselves. If you learn something, that's great. Also, if it would help the students, because they can watch it as many times as they like. And I'll try to talk slower next time. Thanks.